Welcome to the Thanksgiving Big Balloon Parade for 2021. And this is going to be another really large parade. So, you ready, guys? And wimpy kids? Well, let's go and start the parade. So here we go. Let's forward over and turn on the light. Well, we've reached the big balloon parade and we're starting off. So we're going to start off with a novelty we haven't seen in a little while. Chloe the Holiday Clown is back. Yep, our favourite clown is leading the pack. With, of course, the golden stars very close behind. And it's not just them who's leading the pack. A certain kid who you might be familiar with is right up in the air. And I think you can tell what it is when he's holding this red journal. Yep, Greg Heffley is back in the parade with an all-new appearance. Furnished by Disney Plus. Yep. Greg is heading to Disney Plus with a brand new Diary of a Wimpy Kid movie, where he'll making sure that his precious diary is kept hold tight. He's got large sneakers about the size of a minifigure. And overall, he looks like he's scared out of his mind. And also, don't forget about the new Diary of a Wimpy Kid book, Big Shot. It's now available in your local retailer. And appearing for the second time in the parade now is the giant truck. Yep, it's a giant truck with who knows what's in there. Maybe a balloon or something? I have no idea. Whatever it is, our big balloon parade truck is just heading by. And here is a balloon that would really fit more for October, but we see it anyway. Jack-o'-lantern, one of our favourite novelties. Very creepy indeed, and very interesting. And what's always up next are Mr. Robot Float. Yep, one of our original floats that we've had in the parade for a long, long time. And of course, little pilot boy is back on with a snowboard for some reason. Well, it's heading off and he's about to snowboard in front of the float. Yeah. That was a weird show, but there you go. And who else is blue and is flying in the sky? No, not Superman, we'll see him later, but Sonic the Hedgehog. Yep, he's back. He's blurring as ever. And of course, he's got his giant self with large sneakers about the size of a minifigure, furnished by Sega. And why he's back here? Well, he's back here for his not his 10th, not his 20th, but his 30th anniversary. With all sorts of different things going on. There's a new game coming out next year, and of course Sonic Colors Remastered is available now. A remaster of the classic Wii game. Happy Sonic Day! Furnished by DreamWorks and Universal Pictures, here comes the Boss Baby, appearing for his second time now, here to promote the new movie, The Boss Baby 2 Family Business. Well, sure enough, the Boss Baby surely has his awesome looking tie. He's got his waistcoat and he's got a briefcase that oddly enough, is a bit too, small if you'd ask me. But, oh well, at least he looks fine if you'd ask me. And why he's still standing up there? Well, the police force have come into town. And they're gonna let the boss baby go by as they start their show. Bye bye, boss baby. Enjoy the movie. So, if you can see here, some of the police force are on the boat and the others are in the cars. There's a bike, there's a snowmobile and another one. Now there they are. They're going to start their show. And here we are. Let's go. Wee woo, wee woo. And now, let's dance. Do 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 do. Ba 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 ba. Ba 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 ba. Hey, we're not dancing. We're just standing there like minifigures are. Come on, let's go. I'm beatboxing. Yeah, parade time. Let's go. And now, I think we need to showcase something else that's leading us through. Yeah, what is that? Harold the Fireman, of course, flying by, and he's our main master. Let's give a huge cheer for, if we can turn around, hooray for Harold the Fireman! Woo, 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 woo! Come on then, let's go back. Hey, we're moving. No, we need to turn back. No, 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 no. Come on, let's go. Let's go. Yeah. Wee woo, wee woo, wee woo. And as I said that, and as they said, there's Harold the Fireman floating by, as he normally does. Here come the clones. They're back as they normally are. And what are they doing on the float this time? Well, they're waving along. And of course, who always follows our clones? Oh, we'll just have to wait and see because they need to move along. Hello. Oh, hey there, Sand Trooper. Ooh. Ooh. Hello. Hey, astronaut. Well, here is our follower, Abby Cadabby, furnished by Sesame Workshop. This is Abby's, let's say, 4th appearance now, I think. So it's nice to see her again, using her magic to make sure that the world becomes a better place, since she is a 3-year-old fairy in training after all, living on Sesame Street, with his best friend Elmo, and other friends including Big Bird, Zoe, Grover, Cookie Monster, and all sorts. And of course his adopted parents and his brother. That's so magic indeed. And of course, if you can see up here, that magic wand isn't an ordinary magic wand. It's a giant one. And it's about the size of a giant, maybe let's say 3 minifigures. How cool is that? Or how magic is that? Uh-oh, Lord Mole is on the loose again with some of his friends, Lord Vader and Monster Guy, on the giant, well, gun float with some mummy warriors as well. Boo! And of course a little pirate guy and a gamer are on the giant robot float. It has movable arms. It is the mega Hubble machine. It can move on its own. And of course it can try and grab some things. Well, of course it can't grab me because I'm not even here. I'm on a nearby float. And of course it won't be able to grab a brand new friend to our parade. So a little while ago you might have seen that we've had a Smurf float, but now the leader of the Smurfs has debuted into the Big Balloon Parade for the very first time ever, furnished by Nickelodeon to promote the new Smurfs TV series, Papa Smurf Yep, he's clutching his heels with his cane and a bow tie. Feeling very happy indeed that he's finally be able to join the big balloon parade, joining our other favourite cartoon characters. And of course including the nearby Wild Thing, SpongeBob, and Santa Goofy. Waving hello, and making sure that, yes, the new Smurfs is now on Nicktoons in the UK. And of course, it's on Nickelodeon all over the world as well. How Smurfy is that? Coming on board is a little boat. It's a little jet ski run by a painter and a football player singing. Whoosh, 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 whoosh. Here we go. And of course, following up is something that you want to all scream for. The ice cream cone. Strawberry and pistachio flavour. Yum, yum. It's so big that you'd really want to eat it. And of course, jumping for joy is our football player minifigure. So it's about the size of 2 minifigures. So that could be a bit tall if you'd ask me. And then the ATOM Adventures crew is here. They're still waiting for when they're going to come back in the spotlight again, but still, we have no idea. No idea indeed. But still, as I said before, it's nice seeing them as always. Now here comes Smile, another one of our favourite smaller balloons. So Smile right here, well, it's just what you'd expect. Furnished by Harvey Ball. Making sure it's going to give you a wink on the route. 40 winks. Now furnished by Cartoon Network is our Powerpuff Girls float. They always appear on our parade since 2017, so now it's always nice that we always see them again. So Blossom, Bubbles and Buttercup are with their awesome looking vehicles. The Powerpuff smartphone, Octi, and the Mega Blaster Bot. Buttercup surely knows when to shoot out, don't you think? And now, here comes a fairly fan favourite. It's Wild Thing, furnished by HarperCollins Children's Books. Well, you know all the story of where the Wild Things are, don't you? Well, little Max misbehaves and he gets sent to dinner without his supper. And then he imagines a place where the Wild Things are, including this one. This Wild Thing is surely really wild indeed. As he's looking down, looking for someone. Maybe to be his friend or something, but we don't know. But all we know is that this is his 4th time in the Big Balloon Parade, and he always enjoys every bit of it. We've seen him since last year, and he continues on. Thank you very much, Wild Thing. You can go back to the jungle now. And now, here comes our next float. It's our Marvel float with some of your favourite Marvel superheroes on. Wolverine, Captain America, Spidey, and the Hulk. We used to have a Spider-Man balloon, but we don't anymore. So I guess this is the biggest Marvel thing that we can have. But instead following them is this little novelty, Panda Bear. We've seen her in many Big Balloon Parades. She's a fan favourite too, much like with Wild Thing, but we've seen her in far longer. So yeah, see you later, Panda. And now here comes another magnificent float that debuted in our last Big Balloon Parade. It's a giant robot monster thing with the criminals on them. They must be looking for something to do, but somehow they decided to make sure that their giant robot thing decided to be in the Big Balloon Parade again. Whoosh. Whoa. And now, let's see what they can do.
as the float will stop. Come on, let's go. Kidnap everyone. Way. You hurt me, Brickster. Oh, sorry. I didn't know what I was doing. Oh well, I can move. Whee! Huh? Move. Move, head, move. Ouch. Could somebody get me down, please? Nope. Now we're going on to a heritage balloon. One that has flown before in a big balloon parade but hasn't appeared back for a long time. It's super cute Hello Kitty, furnished by Sanrio. So in previous big balloon parades, we've seen Hello Kitty riding a Yellow Kitty aeroplane, but she decided to don back the superhero costume and fly back, just like she used to in big balloon parades from 2018 and 2019. So, as what they say, Hello Kitty showcases the fashion, arts, and the, well, cuteness of Sanrio's characters that include, of course, her, My Melody, as well as a couple of others. It's always nice to have friends, just like what Hello Kitty has. Hello to you. Ooh, here comes the fire trucks. They're coming in for a show. A big show. But beforehand, we have Pudsey Bear. Yep, our novelty balloon of Children in Needs mascot is back. And yes, we already know that we've passed it, but still gonna raise money even after Children in Need after all. So now, let the fire department play music. Take it away. Oof. Ouch, ouch, ouch. Could you help us, please? Wee woo, wee woo, wee woo. Hey, we're not the ambulance. So, in fact, why is this driving on its own? Blah 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 blah. Yes, 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 we are all awesome. Do 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 do. Oh. Now, come on, let's go. We got a fire on the loose. Wee woo, wee woo, wee woo. Hey, wait for us. No, yes, me. Come on, come on, come on. Yeah. Blah, blah, blah. And now that was our fire department playing the best music ever. Hey, wait. Where did everybody go? We're just, it's just us three. Yeah, I know. Let's go. And anyways, let's go back to Harry as he shows us Harold the Fireman briefly. Yep, here's Harold the Fireman, our fire department's not mascot, but clearly he always follows our fire department because, well, he is Harold the Fireman after all. So he's helping our local heroes every day. Next up, from Nickelodeon comes our Blues Clues and You float with a little knight on the front. This is a balloon, so Blue is, well, a float on a balloon. How cool is that? And now following up, of course, Blue is, well, that's not SpongeBob and Gary, that's just regular SpongeBob. Yep, he's back. Bigger and better than ever before. One of our heritage balloons comes this awesome, obnoxious, absorbent sea sponge. Finished by, of course, Nickelodeon. So, of course, SpongeBob's always following down, having fun in Bikini Bottom and enjoying work, just like he always does. So, It's always nice to see you again, SpongeBob. And we can watch you every day, of course, on Nickelodeon and Nicktoons. Oh, and not forgetting SpongeBob, SpongeBob's float as well. All loaded on with the giant donut. Yay! That's cool, don't you think? Well, weirdly enough, SpongeBob hasn't even left yet, and yet the handlers are making him dance. How cool is that? Now, as per usual, we have our Star Wars float with many of your favourite characters on. That's one thing we always like seeing in the Big Balloon Parade. Although they might be from different eras, it still doesn't make it bad or anything. And they're leading the way for something that we've never seen before. Something that's become viral. Something that has become nothing more than a big hit. When you see this, who does that remind you of? Oh yes, that's right, Grogu from the Disney Plus series The Mandalorian in Funko Pop form, furnished by Funko and Lucasfilm. So yep, this character has now become a Funko Pop, and the Funko Pop has become a balloon. Say that 10 times fast. Well, wherever it is, Grogu's chasing his thing. As they, well, help out real fast in what they have to do. You can buy Grogu's new Funko Pop right now. Well, Grogu, you hit the camera. Now we're on to part 2, and here is one of our customs. We have a different balloon of which every Big Balloon Parade. This is Enzo the Me, furnished by Enzo Pod. So, as I've said before, the Macy's Parade Wiki sometimes has custom characters, and sometimes we decide to translate them into real floats. And he's leading on the blue stars. Now Hagrid and my custom character Boko Loco have come up. What are they doing this time? Well, they're riding on the wagon float. And they're leading away for a character who we've seen in every Big Balloon Parade and we're very familiar with. It is none other than Pikachu, riding high on giant balloons, furnished by the Pokemon Company International. So Pikachu is here, flying high, in order to promote the new games, Pokemon Brilliant Diamond version and Pokemon Shining Pearl versions, where you get to relive the Sinnoh region. Yep, Sinnoh's confirmed. Oh yeah, or was it Hoenn confirmed? Yeah. And he's still flying ahead, waiting for Pokemon Legends Arceus to come out as well. So don't worry, you won't be seeing him retire anytime soon. So, fly high, Pikachu. Mini Pepper's going along, and so is the astronaut that's wearing a visor or something. Well, he's taking it off. He's moving his little thing around, and what's going on along ahead? There's Pepperoni on his skateboarding thing. We've seen this float many times before. It's a toy float, so it is far smaller than the others, but still, we always like seeing Pepper. And another float we always enjoy seeing is our giant airplane float with, villains, zombies, eek. Oh, and it's been moved out of the way by this guy riding a quad bike for some reason. Maybe he's doing that to lead the way to a character who's appearing for a second parade now, furnished by the Eric Carl Association, and it's his most famous creation of all, the Very Hungry Caterpillar. You all know the story. Very hungry caterpillar eats 10 of many things. Then he turns into a beautiful butterfly, but here he's back to being a lovable caterpillar. His green looking nature, his red face, and purple antennae surely make him a good sight for children of all ages. Ooh, look at that. There's a Pharaoh on a horse for some reason. And then we have a skeleton horse with wild style on it as well. And a buggy with a driver. And hey look, a quadruple layer cake. It's good enough to eat, don't you think? It's got 3 candles on top. It's perfect for anyone's birthday, if they have a birthday on Thanksgiving. Or whenever. All we have to say is happy birthday to anyone. Oh, look at this. This is an amazing looking float. It's so extreme that, well, it would be a bit too extreme. Come on, let's see it in action. Whee! Whee! Wow, what a bounce. Let's see it in slow motion. Let's go. And now here comes our duo, Balloon and Balloonicle. And we've seen these for about maybe 5 parades now, or maybe 6. It is Prince Dauntless and Princess Winifred. And you can see Princess Winifred right up here. Yep, here she is, furnished by the Macy's Parade Wiki, and one of Polar Jack's favourite characters. This is the reason why we have this amazing looking balloon. It's so large. It's one of our widest as well. It'd be all very nice why we have her sitting on the giant Once Upon a mattress. The prince follows by. Well, it stopped a bit because the thing's still in the way, but there you go, it's gone now, so we can see it move along with Princess Winifred following by. Now then, here come the Simpsons. They're riding all on a small float. That might be a bit too big for them. There they are. And then here comes another one of our favourite novelties. It is none other than Toy Soldier. Yep, Toy Soldiers heading along on the route. You can see something flying near him as well. I think you can recognise who that character is. Because, well, here is Superman. And whenever we see a Superman, who do we see? Let's scroll up. Superman balloon? Yep, our largest balloon ever. Well, our longest balloon ever is here in the parade for the 2nd time now, and he's actually flying. Somewhat. Well, he's flying, thankfully enough. But he's very difficult to move. Here he is, rocking back and down as he moves along the route, along with the real Superman himself as well. He is a magnificent sight in the big balloon parade. As if he can try and stay up. This is a brand new float that we've made, and it features a alien trying to move a drone for some reason. Don't get what it's meant to be about, but there you go. Followed on with this boat float with Top Man guy on. How cool is that? Leading on with our Chief Happiness Officer, Ronald McDonald, furnished by the McDonald's Corporation. Ronald's been in our parade for a long time, and this is one of his newer designs. It's custom exclusively made for the parade. Well, our parade at least. So if you can see here, Ronald is flying high. He's got a nice little bow tie, and he's wearing a nice looking tuxedo. And of course, as we know, he's the face of the non-profit Ronald McDonald House Charities, which keeps children happy as they can be like what Ronald's like. Come on, Ronald, let's go. Now we're on to the last half of the parade, so we got 4 more giant character balloons left, loads of novelties, and of course other Christmassy elements. Here we go! And we're starting off with our Goofy Gnome. Feeling very goofy indeed. Well, not goofy as in the goofy up in the air, of course. And yep, following on is Santa Goofy. We normally see him in our parade every Christmas, and here he is, once again furnished by the Walt Disney Company. So what you know is that Goofy does like dressing up as Santa sometimes, but of course he always doesn't mind to be goofy as well. So if you can see here, he's got a giant Santa hat. He's got nose, he's got a nice red suit for the course. But even though he's not the real Santa, he still acts like he is. And on the ground, Santa Goofy is on the Disney Castle float as well with his friends. Mickey Mouse, Minnie Mouse, Donald Duck, and Daisy Duck, waving hello along the way. Coming up next, some kids are leading the way. We have 2 racing on little carts. We have Granny moving a sled that's not really got anything in. And 2 mini ice skaters skating along. And what's next, you may ask? Well, of course, we have Jolt the Snowman, one of our balloonicles. So if you can see here, he can move on his own. And he can spin many times. And then, of course, he can go and be deflated. Ooh, this looks very tasty. It's a little market ice cream stall float. But it's a man. Rats. Well, at least the little ice sculpture angels here though. So that's nice. Coming up next to view is our red candy cane float. Looks so tasty. You'd marvel to have some more. Next up comes, ooh, Santa Claus is in town. Yep, Santa's grotto. So yep, the parade has officially ended. Actually, not really. I'm only joking. This is just the other Santa riding on his grotto. Oh, oh, oh. Oh, 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 oh. Now coming up are some more kids on scoots. Well, I mean sleds. Whee! Whee! Come back on Snowmobile. And now coming up is, yep, you guessed it, another balloonicle of a snowman, funnily enough. Who is this one, you may ask? Well, it's our little snowman pal. So he functions the same as Jolt the Snowman does. He can move on his own, and he can perform some elegant spins. How cool is that? And the best of all, he's a snowman that doesn't need to be made in the winter. He's a snowman made as an inflatable. And now we welcome you back to the Peanuts ice skating rink. Charlie Brown is of course ice skating on his pond, and Snoopy himself is up the back watching him go by. And why is that? Well, Snoopy likes to ice skate, but he can't ice skate right now, so instead we're going way, way up. Way up. Yep, you guessed it. Snoopy on skates has returned yet again. Of course, with good old pal Woodstock as well. So as you know already, Snoopy appeared as Joe Cool in the last parade, but here he's back as ice skating Snoopy, furnished by Peanuts Worldwide as usual. And if you look at them together, just look. It looks like that they're almost the same size. Of course, they're not, sadly. So Woodstock is maybe a little bird, but he can be quite big as well. Well, Snoopy is skating along as well, with two identical pairs of ice skates. Of course, he always has such a lot of fun. Furnished by Peanuts Worldwide as usual. Now, here comes the Market Boat. One of our highly anticipated floats, and one of our largest as well. A large cruise ship that's basically a Christmas market. There's all sorts of different things to buy. I wouldn't know what to get. There's a gingerbread house, there's cookies, there's of course, whatever that thing is, that wreath. There's a window, and then of course there's all sorts of other things. How amazing is that? Now here comes our winning elf from a promotion that we did back in 2019. And now he's back, being as elfy as ever. This awesome looking elf gnome. And it's custom too. Paying tribute to the Macy's parade, if you'd ask me. Now here comes Rudolph. He's back. And this time we have Ben Bryan and James Price. What's he doing here? No idea. Maybe he wanted to be in the parade again. Wait, he's not even my friend anymore. Well, even then, following on Rudolph is not that candy cane, Snuggle, furnished by Hankel North American Product Consumer Goods. Yep, the Snuggle Bear has once again returned to the big parade. He is, of course, wearing this giant red stocking that could fit maybe, let's say, 100 different stockings in reality. And he's wobbling and waving to the crowd. He's one of our favourites and one of the floats that gets us into the Christmas mood. Nice to see you again, Snuggle. Goodbye. Ooh, look what's coming into town. It's the Workers' Toy Factory. Yay! The toys are coming to town. Well, the big man has finally come to house. Well, this is not the real Santa, it's Big Man Santa. We've seen him before in a previous design in the previous Big Balloon Parade, but he's back and unleashed than ever before. Hello, Big Man. And he's collapsed. Alright. And look, here I am. I'm on the giant Santa's Toy Factory float. Hello, everyone. And I'm going to eat this apple. Now, Trying to get down here because I need to join. Ah! Ugh! Ouch! That hurt. Really hurt. But still, the show must go on. So, I'll walk off a bit. Here comes Virginia. She's always wondering if there really was a Santa Claus, and there she was. She's holding the letter that she wanted to send to Santa, and then she finally got her answer. Yes, Virginia, there is a Santa Claus. And it's nice to see her back in the parade. Like, she might be smaller than some of our other floats, but she is one of our favourites. Now our last main float is Aaron Man on a car for some reason. Well, I guess he wanted to race down and warn everyone that Santa's coming down. But we can't have Santa without our holiday ambassador. Someone who we tend to see every Christmas in the Big Balloon Parade, and that's Buddy the Elf, furnished by Warner Brothers. So Buddy is here from the movie Elf, based on his design from Buddy's Magical Christmas. We always like seeing him here with his long neck, his green dungarees and green shoes. It's always nice to see him back in our parade. And that means we're leading down indeed for the last elves. They haven't appeared in a long time, but here's Charlie, feeling very happy for himself. And along the way, Kit and CJ are here too, because as it zooms down, here comes Santa Claus. Yay! Hello, Santa Claus! Oh, 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 hello, Harry! It's nice to see you again, as the final float this time. And here are your little elf friends. Yup, but no, all I have to say is, Happy Thanksgiving, everyone. Hope you enjoyed this parade. And sadly, they have to say this. They ain't. Time for me to go now, I reckon. Bye, everyone. See you in the Christmas parade. The end.